Today we're doing kid-friendly family yoga, and I was thinking because Luna has a favorite toy, and I don't see it right now, but one of her favorite toys is a dinosaur. It's a triceratops. And so I was thinking that today we could do dinosaur yoga together. So we could see what that's like and we can think about our favorite dinosaurs when we're doing yoga. How does that sound? Good? Good. I'm glad you're with me. So, and I have to remember all of the dinosaurs that I have learned about over the years. So we'll see how this goes. And maybe Luna will get her, where's your dino? She doesn't know either. So maybe Luna will get her dinosaur. So I'm really excited about dinosaur yoga today. And for any of you parents tuning in, I want to thank you so much for the payments and the donations that you're able to send to support my small business. For those of you that would like to know how to do that, you can do it one of two ways. One way is through PayPal, paypal.me/blissevolution. And the other way is through cash.app/blissevolution. So, should we get started with dinosaur yoga? Let's ask Luna. Luna, should we get started with dinosaur yoga? I think that's a yes. You're a good girl. Good girl. All right, let's get started. So let's start today on our mats, on our backs, facing the ceiling or facing the sky. And we're going to start by imagining. So we're going to start by imagining dinosaurs. So we're going to close our eyes and we're going to think about what did the landscape look like all those years ago when the dinosaurs were here on the earth. Were there lots of tropical plants? Was the weather very hot? And there were oceans because there were dinosaurs that could go in the oceans. And there were dinosaurs that could fly. So we're imagining all different kinds of dinosaurs and that landscape. And that's the landscape that we're going to bring to mind today when we're doing dinosaur yoga. So as we are imagining this tropical landscape that's very warm, probably a lot like Florida, nice and warm like my home, we'll start to take a few deep breaths. So we'll breathe in and fill up the lungs from the bottom to the middle, all the way to the top. Fill your lungs all the way up. And then breathe out from the top of your lungs to the middle of the lungs, all the way to the bottom of your lungs. Breathe out. Breathe in, fill up the lungs from the bottom to the top, and breathe out. Now I want you to bring into your mind, while we're imagining this landscape, I want you to bring into your mind your favorite dinosaur. So bring to mind your favorite dinosaur of all time. And then we're going to open our eyes. When we take a big inhale, we're going to stretch our arms up, wiggle your fingers, stretch up, bend the knees, and pull them into the chest. Lift the head up into the knees and send love all over your body. And we're going to imagine ourselves here in a dinosaur egg because dinosaurs hatched from eggs. So we're going to imagine that we're inside of a dinosaur egg and we're a little dinosaur and we're going to hatch out. So how do we break out of an egg? I'm not really sure. I know that birds have a tooth to break out of their eggs, so maybe dinosaurs have a tooth. So maybe we'll peck, or maybe we'll just begin to stretch our arms and our legs, and we'll drop our hands underneath our knees and roll forwards and backwards We're getting bigger and bigger, and we're getting out of our dinosaur shell. And then we'll roll up to a seated position. So right now, we're a very small dinosaur. So what kind of dinosaurs are small? Were there little plant-eating dinosaurs? Were there little meat-eating dinosaurs? I think so. A small type of dinosaur that I can think of is a raptor. Maybe you're a little raptor. So we're going to imagine that we're a little raptor. We just hatched out of our eggs, and we're going to stretch all the way up. It's our first morning. It's our first day that we've been alive. We're going to breathe out and stretch down. Now I know raptors have little arms, so they can't stretch that far, but we are going to stretch as far as we can as we breathe in, and we'll stretch as we breathe out. Nice job. One more big stretch, and then we'll breathe out and stretch down. So now we have our little raptor arms because they're small, and we're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears and then drop your shoulders down. Remember, we were just born, we're brand new, so we're testing out our body. We're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears and down. And we're going to breathe in, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out and drop them down. Nice job. We can drop our hands down too. Now let's look around. We're going to look all around the dinosaur landscape all around us. So let's look to the left. Look as far as you can to the left. Look back to the center. Look to the right. And what do we see in this dinosaur landscape? Maybe to the right we see a big palm tree. Let's look to the left again. Look to the left. What do we see? Do we see a big Tyrannosaurus Rex in the distance? Maybe. Maybe we see a different kind of dinosaur. What kind of dinosaur do we see? We're going to look back to center. We're going to look to the right-hand side. We see that big palm tree. Very nice. And we're going to look to the left one more time. Very good. Let's look up. Do we see any dinosaurs in the sky? Maybe we see a pterodactyl. We're little raptors. We're trying to fly, but we can't. But we switch, and all of a sudden, we're a pterodactyl. So let's stand up. And we're going to stretch really big and really tall because we're pterodactyls and we can fly now. We have wings. So we're going to flap our wings up and down. Very nice. And then let's make big circles with our wings. We're going to make really big circles going in one direction. And then big circles, whoops, going in the other direction. We don't want to fly into anything, so we have to watch out. Then we're going to stretch our wings out to the side, and we're going to make tiny circles going in one direction. And then tiny circles going in the other direction. Nice job. We're going to land. We're going to put our wings down. And we're going to look all around us. And we're going to see what kind of dinosaur do we see next. Maybe we see that Tyrannosaurus Rex that we saw before. And I know that the Tyrannosaurus Rex has a really long tail. So let's do a runner's lunge where we stretch our body and we have a really long tail on one side or the other side. So we're going to stretch our legs out. Our toes are pointed out. We're going to bend our knees and put our hands above our knees. And we're going to lean to one side, flex the foot. That's our Tyrannosaurus Rex tail. Nice job. We're going to lean to the other side. We're going to switch like we swung our tail around. It's on the other side now. Lift up your toes. Nice job. Drop your toes down. Lean to one side. Lift up the toes. Our tail swished back. And we're going to swish our tail, whoop, back to the other side. Nice job. We're going to come back to center. Good job, guys. Let's bring our toes and our heels closer together and we're going to look around. What other dinosaurs do we see? I see off in the distance in my imagination a Brachiosaurus. Do you guys know what that kind of dinosaur is? Come and join me on the floor. We're going to come to a tabletop posture. So our hands are on the floor beneath our elbows and our shoulders. Our knees are on the floor beneath our hips. And we are a nice tabletop right now. So the Brachiosaurus was one of the, maybe the biggest land dinosaur, definitely one of the biggest. It was huge and it had a really long tail also. So what we're gonna do is stretch out our right leg and we're gonna wave it back and forth. That's our Brachiosaurus tail. So right now, we're doing that on the right side. We're waving our tail back and forth. Nice job, guys. And then we're gonna drop it down. Then we're gonna lift up our left leg. And now our left leg is our tail we're imagining. So we're gonna wave our tail back and forth, wave it back and forth. Nice job. We're gonna drop down to our knees, and I don't think dinosaurs did this, but we're gonna sit back on our feet and bring our forehead to the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Big breaths in and out. We're going to come back to our hand and knee posture, our tabletop posture. And we're gonna extend, that means stretch, our right leg back. We're going to bend the knee so it's almost like our tail is curving up to the sky. And see if you can lift that leg up. Nice job. Now swing that leg out to the side, that's our tail. And all the way back and down. Nice job. All right, let's try it on the other side. So we're starting in our hand and knee posture. We're gonna stretch our left leg back. That's our tail, right? We're gonna bend the knee as if we're curving our tail up. Great job. We're gonna lift the foot up to the sky. We're swinging our tail up. And then we're gonna swing our tail out to the side. And all the way back and down. Nice job, guys. Let's sit back on our heels. We'll rest. Take a few deep breaths. Drop your forehead to the mat. Inhale and exhale. We'll come back to center. And now I'm thinking of a Stegosaurus. Do you remember what a Stegosaurus looks like? The Stegosaurus has big spikes along the back, I think, if I'm remembering my dinosaurs correctly. And the other dinosaur that I'm thinking of is the Triceratops. That's Luna's favorite toy. And tri means, what does tri mean? 3. And so that means 3 horns, Triceratops, 3 horns coming out of the top of its head. So we're gonna do a yoga pose that is Stegosaurus, where we're curving our back up, and then Triceratops, where we're pointing our horns on our head up. Are you guys ready? All right, let's do it. So we're gonna take a big deep breath in, and when we breathe out, we're gonna we're gonna curve our back up like a Stegosaurus. Curve your back up. And we're imagining all the spikes on our back curving up. When we breathe out, we're gonna drop our belly down and look up, and we're pointing our Triceratops horns up. So we're switching between a Triceratops and a Stegosaurus. We're gonna take a big exhale as we curve back up into a Stegosaurus. And breathe in. We're going to look up where a triceratops. We're pointing our horns up. Breathe out. Curve the back up. We're a stegosaurus. Breathe in. Drop the belly down and look up. We're a triceratops. One more time on each side. Curve the back up. We're a stegosaurus. And drop the belly down. As you look up, we're pointing our triceratops horns up to the sky. Nice job, guys. We're going to come back to center. Good. So there's a dinosaur that I'm thinking of that is really, really big. I saw the bones of a Kronosaurus once in a museum. Have you ever heard of a Kronosaurus before? The face and the mouth looks like a big alligator or crocodile, but it's huge. It's the size of a bus. It's a really, really big dinosaur that looks like a crocodile or an alligator. So we're gonna do a Kronosaurus move together. Are you guys ready? Now, Kronosauruses were in the water, so they were swimming dinosaurs. So we're gonna find our way onto our bellies, and I'm gonna go at a little bit of an angle here. So I hope you can see me. We're gonna find our way onto our bellies, and we're gonna make a dinosaur, which is like an alligator or crocodile, open up really wide with the mouth and snap it down. Nice job. Then we're going to turn our hands over. We're going to open it up really wide on the other side. This is our mouth. And snap it down. Turn our hands over. Open wide. A nice big wide dinosaur mouth. We're eating lots of fish today. Snap it down. Good job. We're making really good Kronosauruses. Let's turn our hands over. We're going to stretch, open up our mouth, eat lots of fish, snap it down. One more time on each side. Turn it over, open up our mouths really wide, snap it down. And last time, turn over, open up our mouths really wide, snap it down. Good job, guys. That was Kronosaurus. That was fun. I'm thinking of another swimming dinosaur, a plesiosaurus. Have you heard of a plesiosaurus before? Those are one of my favorite dinosaurs. They're very cool. They have little fins. Well, I say little. They were very big also. So we're going to do swimming together the way that the plesiosaurs did. Well, like we imagined they did. So I'm going to go at an angle again, and we're going to kick and swim. So we're going to lift up our right arm and our left leg, opposite arm and leg, drop it down, switch, left arm, right leg, lift them up, drop them down, switch, right arm, left leg, lift them up, and drop them down, switch, left arm, right leg, and we're slowly gonna go faster and faster. You can leave your forehead on the ground, and that'll help you swim. So we're gonna kick, kick, kick like a plesiosaur with our fins. Nice job, guys. And then, we're gonna relax. We're gonna drop it all the way down. We're gonna lift up beneath our shoulders and find our way to a rug or a soft floor. We're gonna tuck our toes, place our hands on the mat, and unfold our knees as we push the floor away. We're gonna take a few deep breaths here, and then drop the knees back down to the mat. Nice job, guys. Now what I want you to do is I want you to think of your favorite dinosaur, your very favorite one in the whole world. And we're going to do the pose that is related to our favorite dinosaur, each and every one of us. So, we're going to come to a hand and knee posture, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to step one foot forward and bring it between our hands so that our fingers and our toes are lined up in a straight line. I don't know if you can see that. My fingers and my toes are lined up in a straight line. And then I'm going to slide my other leg back. That's my tail. And we're going to stretch up and grow very tall. So if your favorite dinosaur is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, you know you have a very long tail behind you, and you can do small arms and turn from side to side. If your very favorite dinosaur is a pterodactyl, you can do long wings and you can flap them up and down. And if, like me, your favorite dinosaur is a plesiosaur, we still have our tail behind us, and I can swim forward. So I want you to imagine, what is my favorite dinosaur? What does it look like? And you can act like that dinosaur right now. So let's do that. I'm going to swim like a plesiosaur. Nice job. Good job. Then I'm going to stretch my hands up. I'm stretching and drop my hands down next to my foot. I'm going to step my right foot back, come back to my hand and knee posture, my tabletop posture. And now I'm going to take my left foot, step it forward, line up my toes with my fingers, a straight line across my toes and my fingers. I'm going to slide my other leg back, and that's my tail. That's right. And I'm going to turn my body towards my knee, and I want you to do this with me. Turn your body towards your knee and place your hand right above the knee. Lift your shoulder and maybe even lift your arm up. We're stretching our dinosaurs. Nice job. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Drop that hand down. We're going to switch feet again. The right foot comes forward. Lift the right shoulder. Lift the right arm. Stretch, stretch, stretch. We're stretching our dinosaur arms. Drop it down. And we'll switch one last time. The left foot steps forward. We line up our fingers and our toes. Our right knee slides back. We're going to lift up onto our knee. And you can think of your first favorite dinosaur or even your second favorite dinosaur. And you can do the thing that that dinosaur would do. So maybe you're a plant eater and you're just reaching with your arms and walking on the ground, and you know that your tail is behind you. Or for me, I really like dinosaurs that fly. So I'm going to flap my wings and fly. Nice. So do either your first favorite dinosaur or your second favorite dinosaur if you want to try another one. Stretch your arms up and down. Nice job, guys. Let's stand up. We're going to stand very tall. And now I want you to imagine that you are a palm tree on the landscape in the dinosaur world. So we're going to become a tree together, and we're going to think about and look at, as a tree, we're going to look at all the dinosaurs all around us. So if you need something to hold on to, you can hold on to a wall if there's a wall nearby. Or what I'm going to do is take a chair to have my chair nearby so that I can hold on to it for balance. Now, my chair doesn't have wheels on it, so it can't slide, which is good. I want it to be a strong chair that I can lean on a little bit if I have to. The foot that I'm going to bend is the foot in between my leg and the chair. So the middle foot is the knee that I'm going to bend. So I'm leaving one leg very straight. I'm holding on to the chair with my other hand. My other knee is bending, and I'm bringing the foot not directly over the knee, but a little bit above it or below it. So find the spot that feels good for you. Put your foot on your leg, but not directly at your knee, above or below the knee. And then we're a palm tree, so we're gonna stretch our branches up. Nice job. And then we're gonna look only with our eyes. We're not gonna turn our head, we're gonna look with our eyes all around Dinosaur World. And I want you to tell me out loud, what kind of dinosaurs do you see? What kind of dinosaurs do you see here in Dinosaur World? Are you looking at water and maybe there's dinosaurs in the water? Are you looking at the land? Maybe there are dinosaurs walking across the land. We're gonna wave our branches in the air. Wave your branches in the air with me. Nice. And then we're gonna let our branch fall all the way down, and our other foot is going to touch the floor. Now walk to the other side of your chair. I'm gonna move my chair, and we're gonna balance on the other foot. So the knee that's gonna bend is the leg that is between this leg and my chair. So the one in the middle is the one that's gonna bend. We're gonna turn the knee to the side, point the knee to the side, and lift the knee. You can place it below the knee or above the knee. So find a good spot for that foot. And once you're balanced and you're holding onto that chair for balance, remember we're a nice tall palm tree. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and we're remembering to breathe the whole time. We're stretching our branches up. We're growing really tall. We can feel ourselves growing and getting bigger and taller and stronger. And we're gonna look with our eyes. Remember, we're not turning our head. We're looking with our eyes only all around Dinosaur World. And what kind of dinosaurs do we see? Tell me, what kind of dinosaurs do you see? I'm seeing some dinosaurs that fly in the sky, maybe. Maybe I can see some of those. Maybe I'm seeing some dinosaurs that walk on the earth. Maybe I'm seeing some dinosaurs in eggs, or baby dinosaurs, and mommy and daddy dinosaurs. And maybe, because I love the water, I see dinosaurs that swim in the water. We're gonna wave our branches in the air as we grow and stretch. And then we're gonna let our branches fall all the way down. Nice job, guys. I'm gonna put my chair back. And we're gonna have a seat. So come join me, crisscross applesauce with your feet, or you can stretch your feet out in front if that feels good for you. You can sit up straight and tall. We're gonna sit up straight and tall, and we're gonna do a stretch. We're gonna stretch our arms up, and then we're gonna reach forward. So either with our legs straight or with our knees bent, we're reaching forward and touching the ground. And then we're gonna walk our hands back up. Sit up straight and tall. We're going to take a deep breath in through our nose and a deep breath out through our mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. And when we breathe out, we're going to watch Dinosaur World dissolve. And when we open our eyes, we're back home. So open your eyes. We're going to breathe in and out normally. And let's end our Dinosaur Yoga practice together. So we'll inhale, take a big deep breath in. And exhale, breathe out, stretch down. Breathe in, stretch up, and think about all the dinosaurs we met today. Breathe out and stretch down. Breathe in, stretch up, and we're going to bring our hands together. And when we breathe out, we're going to drop our hands in front of our forehead and say to ourselves, may we think positive thoughts. We're going to bring our hands in front of our lips. May we speak kind words, and in front of our hearts, may we spread love and joy wherever we go. Thank you so much for coming to Dinosaur Yoga with me today. I'm really glad that you were here. And for the parents listening, for those of you who are able to pay for this class, I thank you. And if you'd like to pay and support my small business, you can do so at paypal.me/blissevolution or cash.app/blissevolution. Have a wonderful week, everybody. I'll see you next time.